those warfare they heard that piece. Say he allows one guy. Allows he to nothing to say with me. They're going to come to New York. Even yet it's not supposed to be down there. It's not like that. I'm very good as you serve worship praise. I love it. Came and church and master for our time. I'm very good as one of the life. I'm not true serving my master class.
Yes, Alaikum. Like I said, in the name of Allah, came to person master God, I'm the true living God. Thank you. Ready for our message, and teaching that. You personally know something about the coming. Peace and blessing of Almighty God, Allah, to be grateful for His coming. Giving us a divine message. We no longer doing that in the physical world. That was given to the Almighty God, Allah, came in the person of Master Muhammad, lived through and I believe. And believe me, when I say you're very fortunate, very blessed, you follow the Most High Muhammad, especially in this day and time, everything that's going on. He was the last messenger, the divine messenger, who was chosen by Almighty God, Allah, came the person back to our Muhammad and was taught 3.5 years. This, as believers, we must hold on and remember that. There's not another messenger that's coming behind the Most High Muhammad. He was the end of it all. So we're very fortunate and blessed that although a whole lot of these hypocrites and disbelievers is coming behind it. But as believers, we know for sure that Allah talked to Most High Elijah Muhammad and he was his last and greatest messenger. So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters. We follow the Most High Elijah Muhammad. But we have to understand and learn about our God and why He chose the messenger, why He came 9,000 times seeking to save that which was lost. This we have to have understanding of. And we know that Allah came from the holy city of Mecca in the year 1930. He used the name Wallace D. Farad off the sign in the W.D. Farad. And in the third year, 1933, he signed his name, W.F. Muhammad. He came along. And the messenger taught us that he chose to suffer for 3.5 years to show the love of his people. That's you and I. And all that's like us. And the first time he was persecuted and sent to jail was in 1932. And he was ordered out of Detroit May 26, 1933. This is the little history on what, this is God.
Right.
See? And he went to Chicago, same year, 1933. And upon his arrival, he was immediately arrested upon his arrival and placed behind prison bars. This is God. What's happening? Let you know this is real. He came in like a thief in the night. Under the skies, looking black and looking white. So, this is to show you and I what he went through. But he didn't have to, but he showed you and I. He was showing the message what he had to do, what he had to go through to propagate truth. Likewise, his followers, we have to go through the same thing to propagate truth. We have to suffer. See? So this is, he was a material being, the supreme of beings. He was a supreme being. He knows what you know. We don't know what he knows. He knows what you know. That makes him supreme. And he has the power of all things. So we're very fortunate to know these things, brothers and sisters. And we must understand that when I say it all the time, every club sits on his own bottom. That's not to say every man is for himself in that term. But you're responsible for what you do. You are responsible for what you do. I'm not responsible for what you do. You are responsible for what you do. So we have to understand these things. And love for your brother and sister than what you love for yourself. That's very important. You know what you say? We not a Muslim unless you love for your brother and sister than what you love for yourself. We have to first become brothers and sisters. We have to first become brothers. And if we can't do that, we're not Muslim. We're not followers of the message. That's what taught us that. And he said, this is the days of Allah. He's present. He's among you now. And he's laying the foundation of the new world. And the messenger taught us that Allah would not accept those of us who are unrighteous. He won't accept them. So we have a lot of work to do. Even I say on myself, a lot of work to do. I don't have time to folly what I mean. You have to clean yourself up. Devise ourselves of the devil's habits. I was reading the other day in the Holy Quran about congregation. Get a chance to read it. It's not that much. And it was said that where the Jews, how they was supposed to have been, when you look at it, you talk about Arabs and things like that, you talking about us. You know what I'm saying? You read about it, it's us. Now they was favored. And they got so caught up in the worldly activity, they forgot about Allah. It's nothing wrong with you and I having luxuries and nice things, but you don't get to the point where it affects your duty. We don't go chasing after it. Allah blesses us with what we need. So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It's just like you and I today. We are the chosen people. And you can see how it was dispersed after the passing of the message. How everyone went their own ways. Picking up all this history. Look what happened with Moses. When he went, they picked up the golden calf. They turned back. Look what happened when the messenger passed away. They all but just a few of us who's holding on to what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad had taught us. You know, the messenger taught us that the white man, the white race, was made to do just what they're doing. They were made to do that. Is to try us with filth and decency and evil. That's all he is to do. Is what he do. He's doing his job. So we have to be very mindful, very very mindful of our duty and our obligation as Muslims. If we want to see the hereafter, if we're here after the power and authority of the white man rule has been broken, that's the hereafter. I was just people. But all praise due to Allah. Came the person Master Muhammad. There's so much that we as believers can get caught up. It's easy to get caught up. That's why we have a merciful God. And if we didn't have a merciful God, where would we be at? Where would we be at? All the mistakes and the things, wrong things that we subject to do or do. If he was not merciful, where would you be at? And if it's a certain thing, the message says, if you get up off the floor, you will lay there all the time. Because none of us perfect. None of us. We're trying to be upright. And the more we try, sincerely, the more Allah will bless us. But we have to honestly, sincerely try to better ourselves. In any condition, way about ourselves to make us a better person. And it takes work. It takes hard work and dedication. Because we're confronted with all kinds of things today. Truth is battling falsehood. And every time we look around, we are battling. What I'm saying, in our minds. We're battling something in our minds. And wickedness going to try to take hold of righteousness. Our logic, the way we think, the way we act, it's always fighting. Which one will survive the war of Armageddon? Always, truth or false, it will always fight. Jealousy and evil, jealousy and envy. That's a terrible evil. And it destroys the individual. We have to be careful of that evil. Because it will overshadow you, it overpower you. We have to have the help of Allah. Whatever in us, to root it out of us, to bring it out of us. And the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, if we sincerely go after and ask Allah to help us and bless us to be strong, He will bring that evil seed that's in you and I out. Because we still know yet that we have that brown germ. We have that brown germ. And I don't care how righteous we act, it's still there. And it gets out of control. A lot of times we can't handle it. So that's why the God is here. To bless us and strengthen us if we sincere and want to change. He'll help us. But we can't be acting one way today and the next day the next day. That's how things is. That's why we have to be mindful of our duty. Mindful. See? Because it's a job. I can't worry about you. Straighten your life out. You have to do that. I got to worry about me. We all got to worry about ourselves. To straighten ourselves out. To meet Almighty God, Allah face. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. We have to be worthy in His eyesight. So that takes a lot of work on yourself. A lot of work. You can point the finger. I can't point the finger at you. A lot of work on me. See? See, when we come down to jealousy and envy, you know for yourself whether you have jealousy tendencies. You know it. You know yourself. Don't you know there's all kinds of jealousy. There's all kinds of jealousy. I can be jealous of you because you have a good new car.
could be jealous of you because you have a good marriage. Your marriage is going all right. This is kind of jealousies. Petty. But see, take the example of Cain and Abel, where the messenger said one brother was jealous of the other. It's a lie. Accepted his offer. He was jealous. He said, after a while, he said, murder set in. And then he did kill him. That's what jealousy leads up to. If we jealous of each other, it can lead up, it can build up real strong. Murder might set in. See? It may not be murder per se, we say, but kill your progress or try to kill your spirit. That's murder. When you try to kill somebody's spirit or dampen their spirit in any kind of way, you're trying to murder them. That's a form of murder because you're killing the desire in this person or this brother or this sister. So these are the kind of things we have to be real careful of. But see, we have to remember that whatever's in the heart of a believer or disbeliever, any injury toward a believer, the messenger says, Allah just reverse it and put it on you. So when things like that happen and you find yourself dragging the ground, look at yourself. Instead of looking at other people, look at yourself and say, well, what am I? You know, where did I fall short at? You know, like the message said, you step on your foot just don't go through the earth. When you take a step, you just go through the earth. No, you don't go through the earth, man. You know, these kind of things. You're not no holier than thou. None of us. But Islam makes us better. We have to be made better. What the message say? Operation on the nation? Operation on the nation. See? So, we thank Allah. You see a good deed from your brother, a good deed from your sister, so all praise is due to Allah. That's good, sister. Good, brother. Thank Allah. Hope Allah, you'll get your chance. Allah always on time. He's never late. He was on time when he chose the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. He was dead on time. And he knew exactly what he was doing. He know he chose the right one. Because he never deviated from you and I. Never did he take a bribe, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. He stayed on his post to death, took him away. And he's still here in you and I. The knowledge and wisdom and understanding that Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of the Master Prophet Muhammad, taught him. See, the last and greatest of them all. We're examples. See, we're witness bearers. And we have to carry ourselves in that manner. So that means what? A lot of work on us. A lot of work. Because that brown germ, that brown germ is rough. See, we got to pray hard. See, because if we don't, we'll start acting a fool before you know it. Because you lose control. You can't handle it. We got to have the protection and strength and the common sense of ourselves from Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad. You know, it can happen in the twinkling of an eye. That brown germ got you. See? But we thank Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Where would we be at? Just ask ourselves again. Where would we be at if it was not for the messenger? When Allah went to Chicago and they arrested him on his arrival, this is God, man. It's Almighty God, Allah. Who this devil threw behind bars. What do you think about you? What do you think we got to go through? What the messenger say? Don't flinch. Say, you might go. Don't flinch. See? These kind of things. But we must love each other. That's key. One of the keys. We must not be jealous and envy each other. Because, like I said before, getting back, there's all kinds of jealousy. And if we find ourselves with that seed, you find yourself feeling that kind of way, you have to check yourself. Because you know, and I know, if we have that feeling, you can't fool a Muslim. You can't fool yourself. You know how you feel about a person. You know if you is he all right or she all right. You know how you sometimes you feel like I don't like to be around this guy here. It's just something about him, you say. Well, what caused you and me to carry on that, to get on that feeling? And if it's, I'm saying, not just to the fact that you know him or and I'm jealous of you. I know if I'm jealous of you or not. I know if you can tell a person can care because they always got something to say. You know, they always got a little something to say to pick at you. You suit, man, you need to tighten that up here. Something. You know what I'm saying. You know that. You know that. It's always something. You got to say something. Say something. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing. See? Instead of all the time looking around here blasting you, cutting you up, say something good. You know? You want to hear everybody, if somebody got something nice, you got to like to hear who say you look nice, it's nice. They like to hear that. I mean, wrong with everybody want to be noticed, you know. That just be noticed that said it's nice. That's okay. You're supposed. You see a brother or sister in something nice, as a brother, sister, I have to say something. Not that I and mean it. Brother, that's a nice suit you had today. And mean it. You know if it's a nice suit, you've seen it before, you walk, you don't say nothing. That's just like if I got a brand new car and drive it up, you walk out there, you see the car, it's my car, you don't say nothing. You don't open your mouth. You don't say, man, that's a nice car. You don't say nothing. Now what? What is that? What you think that is? Seriously. That's a little form of jealousy. See? I think. I could be wrong. But if I don't say, if I'll be a fool, and you'll wonder, no, what's, you ain't said nothing, what's, it's something there. Something's there. That's how we are. That's how the devil made us. He made us to hate each other. Don't say nothing good about each other. To fight and kill each other. To downplay each other. That's what he put in us. Our foreparents, then they put it right into you and I when they was babies. They put fear in our foreparents when they were babies, and then they took it right there and put all that falsehood and all this other stuff in you and I. And it's right on up to date. See? So we have to be real as Muslims. See? We have to love for each other. Really have a true love for one another. We have to have a strong brotherhood, a strong sisterhood. No fake belief. Love for one another. Help each other. This is what we have. This is what it's going to boil down to. We're all in this thing here. See? So we can't criticize each other. If it's something that needs to be done, we can talk about it. And one with the better idea, we go that way with the help of Allah. See? These kind of things. But if your thing get knocked down, accept that. Don't say, oh, I don't know about it. Just don't never do what I want to say. I always got something. Just, you always have something. Somebody always has something better. Most of the time. If not, well, like I say, we can't go with the one that's better. And accept the fact that, well, mine didn't get through it again. See? And if it don't happen, well, it didn't get through again. Don't say that something is wrong with some favoritism. This is the kind of thing that keeps always something that's a stumbling block. You don't never want to get to the point where you don't want to come to the temple. You get to the point where you hate to go to the temple, something's wrong. See? Sometimes it don't be all the believers, be yourself. With the lack of understanding. See? So, I'll just say that on that jealous and envy thing. But before I go, let me get the greetings here, because I run right off and don't say nothing. Brother Captain Salim Bey sends the greetings, Assalamu alaikum, and Brother Minister Isaac Shabazz Muhammad out of New York, he sends the greetings also. Muti Kabir, he sends the greetings, and somebody else sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. If I miss anybody, please forgive me. You know, I should have, things been moving, and that's why I got a pencil to write it down, because I'm sharp as it used to be. That's just a fact. You know, I ain't as sharp as I used to be. I'm not going to sit up and say I am, but that's why you have A brothers, B brothers, and C brothers. The messenger know exactly what he was doing. So I don't look for no C brother to outfly no A brother. That's like a quarter horse. He can only go so long and he out of gas. That's how it is. The messenger knew exactly what he was doing. Thank Allah for the message. Because he kept us in order. We're the ones that get out of order. We got the solution to the problem. It's divine. We have that in the messenger's teachings. Because we're all going to have to come together sooner or later. It's getting like that. Because this thing is falling, brother, by the ancestors daily. Look at the White House. You look at the news, look at the White House. Everybody just about on that staff got an attorney. Even the vice president have an attorney. Have you ever heard anything like that? The whole administration got lawyers. What you need all these lawyers for? Somebody done did something wrong. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. See? And they're trying to get all the legal advice that they can. If you ain't did nothing, why you don't need no lawyer? What I need a lawyer for? I ain't did nothing. You won't say, yeah, just for precaution. Ain't no precaution. You get caught in that lie, you told a lie. See? And see, they know what they're doing. See, when they thought, when they fathers found the devil. See, he set it up. Because he know he was a crook. He know all of them crooks. But he ain't going to give you no one man, no power. So he set it up individually. FBI, CIA, all those are different. President ain't got nothing to do with it. I mean, he can fire, but he can't tell him what to do. Now, if they come and get you, go after you, that's the FBI. And they after all of them. See, they don't care who it is. It's like Islam. Islam is truth. Don't care who you are. You get in the way of truth, you're going to get overshadowed. That's just how it is. So, you look at that. These are the heads of state. These are the heads of governments. They're robbing and stealing and all this, man. These are the heads of the government. They coming down. This is supposed to be the brightest and strongest minds. Look at them. They running around. This man can't get nothing done. See? Islam, there's no compulsion in religion. Not in Islam. You can accept it or reject it. You don't have to accept it. This is what makes it so good. You don't have to accept it. You can walk out of here, walk over out of there, walk out over here. That's up to you. It's nobody gonna do you no harm or hurt you, or you got to worry about somebody doing something to you. No. You can walk right on out. I'm not only here, anywhere else will mess with you. Nobody bother you. Nobody gonna run and chase you. Why you have to go? Nobody going to do that. The messenger said, I got 2 men ahead of me. Worry about them out there in front. He said, no, that's you, God, and the devil. I did my part. And he did. 44 years he taught us. You don't owe no explanation to nobody. No, he taught us what to do. So you going out that door, that's you, God, and the devil. That's it. That's how that is. And you will be sorry.
Yes, sir.
In the long run, you wish you had. You wish you had stayed.
Right.
Not just here, anywhere. Stay under the umbrella, the teaching, the fold of the messenger Elijah Muhammad's teachings. Because that's what it's coming down to, brothers and sisters. True followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. See? But the first thing for all of us, for we ought to be the self, we got to love each other. I'm telling you now, you got to love each other. Can't be jealous of each other. Can't be jealous. Because if we're jealous of each other, if I'm jealous of you, it's going to hurt me. And if I seek badness for you, not goodness, Allah going to reverse it. Put it on me. Whatever I seek wrong for you, Allah going to turn it around and put it on me. That's justice. Now that's fair. That's justice. You wish me wrong? Okay. Allah sees. He hears. This God knows what's in our hearts. He knows what we hide. He knows this. I may not know it. You may not know it. But he do. And he is with the righteous. He's with those who are right. Even the devil. We can't misuse the devil. We can't be the aggressor. We know he's the devil. We know he's wrong. We know he was made to enslave us and deceive us. We can't just go out there and bust him in the head. You go out there and bust him in the head, he might kill you. Or you go to jail. Because you're the aggressor. We know that Allah going to take care of him. He going to take care of all those who's with him. That's what he going to do. And all those with those secret thoughts in their minds. If you're wrong or we wrong, for every evil deed, there's a consequence. Every evil deed, there's a consequence behind it. In every good deed, Allah rewards us and blesses us. But if some evil, you're going to suffer that consequence. You're going to pick that up what you put down. That's how it is. So, this is what happens. It's just a few of us. That's okay. Allah behind us. We mighty. We mighty few. Praise be to Allah. That's right. That's right. We mighty few. Yeah. We keep these doors open. Go after our lost found brothers and sisters. That's what we're supposed to do. That's all we can do with the help of Allah. Get this paper, whatever, in the hands of our people. And let them read and try and understand what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us. It's a hard job, brother. Sister. It's not easy. It's not easy. Hard work, dedication. And then in the long, see, it's so hard a lot of times, we got a lot of work to do on ourselves. I know I got some work to do on me. Yeah, I got some work to do on me. Praise be to Allah that I'm able, His mercy, to allow me to do some work on myself. See, I thank Him for that. You don't have to do that. See? You can say a little later for it. I'm through with you. I done gave you enough time. See? I thank Him. So I always try to do what's right. You know, I always try to do what's right. Say your prayers. Keep up your prayer. Say your 5 prayers. At least 5 prayers. Say them. You can't say them on the prescribed time, make them up. Say your prayers. Stop what you're doing, go say your prayers. See? The remembrance of Allah is the greatest form. That's remembrance of Allah. See? And when we say our prayers, we remember Him. We keep it in our mind, foremost in our mind. The messenger taught us that the Asiatic black man said, we the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet of God of the universe. So the black man is the God. And that's what we are. We gods.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can like it or they don't like it. It don't make no difference. The messenger said that the black man is the God.
Yes,
We have to act like the God too. But nevertheless, we are the God. And we have to think like gods. See? So Allah bless us, and He is blessing us. See? I never seen this few, but I'll pray to do it all along. He the best knower. Excuse me, he's the best knower. Whatever it is, don't worry about that. You know, I remember the time we were nobody. See, you always know back. See, he ain't always out in front of you, no way. It's not what's always out in front of you. The messenger said, the messenger, he ran for 7 years all up and down the East Coast. He ran, tried to kill him because of the truth. So why you keep saying that? Because, see, we so easy to forget. That's why the messenger had to say old things over and over and over and over again for you and I. We've been at the hands of an enemy, and we'll forget. We'll forget it in a minute. We'll forget how we're supposed to act. We'll forget it. See? Prayers, whew, it's a healing. Like I said, when you read the Holy Quran, that means it's a healing. It's a book of healing. See? See, so when you say, oh, you automatically heal, no, when you read it, you got to carry it into practice. You need to heal. You start doing better. See? Mere belief count for nothing, brothers and sisters, that's carried into practice. We can't practice being Muslim today and the next day we're not. We got to try to practice being a Muslim daily. And it takes, I'm telling you, this brown germ is something to contain. So you got to be real mindful of it. Learn a lesson. Be mindful of it. What you should be doing. You understand what I'm saying? Brothers love their brother like they love themselves. Sisters love their sisters like they love themselves. This is what we have to do. See? Say our prayers. Ask Allah to strengthen us in our weaknesses. Because we all are weak. See? I can go on and on and on. I don't want to just keep going on and on and on just talking. I'm not just talking. Hard trials. It's necessary. Establish truth. Hard trials. Things might get worse. You look at this devil. He's doing all that he can do to take us to hell with him. All that he can do. We fight among each other. We should love each other like we love ourselves. It's very important, brothers and sisters. We have to be tight. We have to be close. See? No jealousy and envy. And if you look around, look what happened. The messenger, he didn't tell us things. He did the things. He went through all these things that we're going through. He been through it. He know it. It wasn't easy on him. Yeah, God talked and raised him up and taught him for 3.5 years, but it wasn't easy on him. He had a hard job. He had a nation of people he had to deliver the message to. And he did it. And it wasn't easy with him. He had a hard task. And it wasn't so much to the devil a lot of times. It'd be his own people. His own family members. What he had to deal with. And little stuff that we got to deal with, we can't even handle it. See? He had a tough go at it. But he stayed on his post. He stayed on his post. The devil took him. But when he stayed on his post, that would enable you and I to get here. That would enable your children to get here. You understand what I'm saying? The hard work that the messenger done. His doing from Almighty God Allah, who came to person Master Farad Muhammad. Look what he had. Jealousy in his family. In his immediate family. Now he had to deal with that, his immediate family, who you think it shouldn't be. Look at his brother, Kalat. Turn on him. Sided with the enemy. They want to take his place. Want to take the messenger's place. And sided with the devil. The messenger said, I made him the boss. I made him the big boss over all. That wasn't good enough. He still wanted to take his place. He wasn't satisfied. These kind of things. He been through that, so he know all that. Grandson plotted to kill him, to take his life. You got a problem. What's your problem? Got no problem. He had the problem, but Allah was with him. Can you imagine that? His own grandson. He said, I love my family. My family have never had to do a hard day's work. Never had to do it. But they sided with the enemy. His grandson to take his life. His blood brother, to take his life. The messenger. So we got a problem. He did it. And to show you and I what they would do. We have to understand this is real. You don't know what's happening. You're a believer today and you're a hypocrite tomorrow. And you always use to start family members. See? These kind of things. You got to be real careful. I don't know what you're thinking about. You don't know what I'm thinking about. The message say, pray. He said, watch the hypocrite. He said, you watch him not one time, watch him all the time. See, you don't know what nobody gonna do tomorrow. That's why he said, check them when they come through this door. Check them over there. You don't know what they thinking about, know what she thinking about. Now, don't mean you go around now getting suspicious and all that. Hey, I ain't talking about that way. Start being suspicious now. Open up your pants. I ain't talking about like that. I'm talking about just common sense.
Yes, sir.
See? You Muslim, okay, we're going to see. Time to tell. The weed, gonna weed you out, gonna weed all of us out. Because this is the days of manifestation of defects. Whatever in you and I, whatever it is, if we got red flags, you can act all kind of tender, all kind of holy ceremony and all that. What's in you gonna come out. It's gonna come out. And what's in me is gonna come out. We can't hide nothing today. Can't hide nothing today. You got some in you. You better pray Allah to bring it out you. I pray Allah to bring it out. Whatever's in me, bring it out. Bring it out. Good or bad, bring it out. And I can deal with it. I handle it. Then I'll look up and see. Because that's the book of deeds. You writing your own book. That means what you doing. You looking at what you doing. You ain't looking at no his deeds and all what you doing. That's your book. Must say wide open. You looking, yes, that's you. You looking at you. Clean to a man's neck. See, these kind of things. It's serious. So we got to be right. You can't be faking, because whatever red flag that's in you and I is coming out. I'm not perfect. You ain't either. We have to understand these things. None of us perfect, but we work our way and try to be better. See, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad went through something, brothers and sisters, for you and I. And things that he went through, we can see, and it's a learning. What the messenger say? With Sodom and Gomorrah, all those things. He said, Noah, all through that. He said, that's learning. That's how we learn. History, that's how we learn. See, hypocrites back at that day is no different from the ones in this day. They have the same mentality. They think the same way. See? So these kind of things we have to understand. You say, watch as well, let's pray. Yeah. Everybody say Assalamu alaikum may not mean it. It's never that good. They may not mean it. John Hawkins said it. He sure didn't mean it. As a decoy. Get among them. See? Lived among our people. See? Find out their strengths. That's what hypocrites do. They come in and find out your strength. Find out your weakness. As long as Allah with us, we are not weak. That's who they fail to realize. What the messenger said at Malcolm. Yeah, all that you did, but you forgot Allah. All that you did, you forgot about Allah. That's exactly who they forget about. They don't believe in him. See? They used to believe in him. See? These kind of things, brothers and sisters, we have to worry about these hypocrites. See? Always want to come in and start a problem among the believers. Want to cast some kind of shadow, some kind of doubt on the believers. And then if we're not careful, the believers get to quarreling among each other. So they drop that seed, and then it slides back, and they look. See that weak one? That's what they do. Got to be careful when you see them, check them. Check them. Nip it in the bud. What's up? Why you say that? What you mean by that? Well, what were you insinuating? What you said it. Well, I didn't mean, well, you shouldn't say that. Because it don't sound right. And nip that in the bud. That's how we do that. Bring it out. You say something bold, bring it out. Why you say that? There was a reason for it. That's what it was in the old back in the day. Yeah. Cut it out. We didn't have that. What I'm saying. In certain places. But there always been hypocrites and hypocrites then. All up in the temple. Giving the praise and thanks to Allah. For it's just a show. Don't mean none of it. Don't mean not one word of it. For sure. The message says you judge a man on work according to their work. Like you judge us, you can talk it all day long. You just like a wagon making an empty wagon making noise. That's all it is. You know how an empty wagon, there'll be nothing but make noise. You can tell it a mile away if you hear all that noise. See? These kind of things. Yeah. Sometimes you don't never want to see a brother or sister get put out the temple. I don't. I really don't. I don't see you get put out the temple. See no brother or sister get put out the temple. I don't marvel at that. I don't marvel at that. Because they come around and bite you. If you marvel at it. Come right around and mock you. Bite you. If you do wrong, you're supposed to be out of the temple. You do wrong. That's how it goes. You don't break the law. The message said the restricted laws are success. And I'm again to understand what he's talking about. Believe me. I'm really beginning to understand. A lot of times you think you just hit the surface of a thing. But you keep on, Allah bless you, go down deep into it. See? Start executing that law. It ain't so nice. Things tighten up. See? That's how it is. So if you want Islam, it wants you. If you don't want it, it don't want you. It's independent. Islam is independent. The message says he wants strong believers. And that's what we're going to have, strong believers. See? We got to hang up our hang-ups. We all got them. I'm not perfect, you're not either. That's up to you. That's you and Allah, whatever you do. I'm not worried about what you do. Worry about me, what I do. And I don't want you worrying about what I do. Because what I do ain't your business if it's not breaking the law. It's your business what I do. Worry about what you do. Because I most certainly don't worry about what you do. Don't make it my business. You tell me you making it my business. Keep your business to yourself. Whatever it is, that's you. You and Allah ain't got no control over that. I pray Allah that I'm rightful in his eyesight. To please him. I'm not here to please you. Please him. If I please him, I'm pleasing you. Praise be to Allah. That's how it is. See? So this is how we have to think. We criticizing each other. We love each other. It's time not for the nonsense. Because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to get me anywhere. When you start that, you start people hating each other. Start disliking each other. See? We're supposed to love each other. These kind of things. I wish you well, man. I wish no wrong for you. Allah bless you, all praise you to Allah. I'm going to get mine, if he please. But I look like angry and jealous of you. Because this is how we are. Jealous because you got a good family, a good husband, nice wife. Jealous of you because everything is going all right. I got something to say about that. That's your business. If he or she got a good wife or husband, you get you one. What about yours? What yours doing? Worry about mine. See, these kind of things. See, Islam get down there, that's raw truth. And then some of them can't handle it. Can't handle it, man. I'll be able to handle it. Yeah, handle this. Because Islam is truth. It's like a two-headed sword. If you're in the way of it and you're wrong, it's going to cut your head off. It's not going to go around and bypass you. You're in the wrong of injustice, it's going to bust your brains out. Can't get around it. You see your brother and your sister, you say, "Assalamu alaikum, my brother," and mean it. You hug him, mean it. Not for show. Your sister hug your sister, mean it. Because Allah knows, he knows this. He sees this what we can't see, he sees. He's a real God. He's not a spook. He knows what we know. He knows our hidden thoughts. He knows our shortcomings. He knows us well. He knows if we for real. If we say our prayers, he knows if we for real. Why? He's a real God. True and living God. Who love us. Who will eat rattlesnakes just to save one of us. If that's not love, you tell me what it is. Just on top of the same one, just to eat a rattlesnake.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say about love just to eat a rattlesnake. No, he pausing. See? That's the God, what he care about us.
That's right.
The message said he'll destroy nations for us. One who love us. Just said it. He chose to suffer for 3.5 years to show forth his love. Would you suffer?
That's right.
How many years would you suffer?
That's right.
No, you wouldn't suffer. You split the first way you can get out of it, you gone.
That's right.
That's these leaders. The first, do they suffer? No, they didn't suffer. The first little things that they get out to make a deal with the devil, they gone and left you hanging in the bag.
That's right.
The message didn't do that.
That's right.
Allah didn't do that.
That's right.
The messing with your jail for 4 years, the federal penitentiary did 4 years for. In the penitentiary.
That's right.
Mile in Michigan, he did. Would you do it?
That's right.
No, you cop a plea.
That's right.
He didn't.
That's right.
He kept on teaching right on in the penitentiary. He didn't stop it.
That's right.
And what you look like? See what I'm saying? All this. What you doing? And what I'm doing. You ain't doing nothing. If you're doing something, follow the message, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Advocate this truth, get an arm for these papers, and go out there and sell them to the lost found. That's what you're doing. That's what you're supposed to do. That's right. That's right. In my conclusion. We got A brothers, we got B brothers, we got C brothers. See? You don't look for the C brother to get out there like that. You got some of them do. Some of them able to do, some of them strong. The message didn't look for that. That's justice. We got able-bodied C brothers that's able to do. That's different. If you're a C brother and you're able to do, you expect you to do like no A brother. We don't use that because I'm a C brother. The messenger was very wise. He was very understanding, very merciful, very humble. And he wouldn't put nothing on you that he wouldn't do. Never would he do that. He never did that. I never saw it do it. Always concerned about you and me. He always was concerned about our welfare and what we do and how our families eating and paying. He always was concerned about that. You didn't see him running around riding in a limousine. You didn't see him do that. He was too busy. Never did they give him credit. They don't give him credit. Never, right on up to the day, they don't give him credit. But we do, because we know he was the last messenger of Allah. And nobody can take his place. There's none coming after him. No more messengers, warners, prophets, nobody coming after the messenger but the executors. They execute the judgment, but you not accepting it. That's what's happening. See? So that's the bottom line. And no time for that. We got to get tight and love and respect and honor each other. Starts at the top. Right in it. Not out there. Right around like that. Brotherhood. Sisterhood. Do we want a strong brotherhood? Yeah. We have to have a strong brotherhood. The backbone of the nation. We got to have a strong sisterhood. That's what we got to have. What Yaqub had. Strong bridges, didn't it? Threw the weak ones overboard. So we have to be strong and push this program, the messengers program. We don't put nobody up top, but Allah and his messenger, because it all stems from them. The messenger was dead like you and me. We know he was the messenger because Allah taught him. For 3.5 years, you shouldn't have no problem, you shouldn't have no doubt. He was the messenger of Allah. Our messenger, who passed away, is not coming back. I don't care what they say, he's not coming back. Never to return again. And when we die, you're not coming back. You're going to live through your offspring like he taught us. If you have some. But your work will live. Your belief will live. Through what? Through the believers. Because you will be remembered. We keep you here in our memory. When you lose that, you're forgotten. As long as we got you here, you live. As long as the messenger here, he lives. Through me, through your offspring, your children, your children's children, he lives. Assalamu alaikum. Praise be to Allah. I still didn't think of no. Oh, let me see. I know I got a few here. Back. The time I had none. A whole lot of time. You're right. They be happy to give too. They love to give, brother.
Sister, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful. So, Master's day of judgment in which we now live, thee alone do we serve, thee alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness to none to be served, worship to praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. Ameen. Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves, and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, we got a new brother in the temple. That brother Basim Bia is a registered Muslim. We just gotta let him know what's going on.